Just imagine a world where brain-machine interfaces are already being used by millions of people. Well, you don't have to imagine it. It's happening right now. And one company is leading the charge, Neuralink. Their technology has the potential to revolutionize how we treat neurological disorders, but they're keeping some details close to the vest. So what's going on? Let's find out in today's episode of Celebrity Meet Science. So when we talk about brain-machine interface, or BMI, we're talking about a direct connection between the human brain and an external device. And this isn't science fiction. It's already here. But while BMIs can help people with severe disabilities communicate more effectively or control prosthetic limbs, there's another exciting application that could change our lives in ways we never imagined. Brain-machine interfaces could allow us to interact with computers, smartphones, and other devices using only our thoughts. This could be a game changer for people with disabilities, but it also opens up a whole new world of possibilities for everyone else. The problem is that while BMI technology is already here, it's still being kept under wraps by the companies developing it. So what are they hiding? Well, one company that's been making headlines recently is Neuralink. Founded by Elon Musk, the same man behind Tesla and SpaceX, Neuralink is working on a BMI system that can be wirelessly charged, so it doesn't need to be plugged into a computer or other device. This means that it could be used in everyday life without the need for bulky equipment. And while Neuralink hasn't yet revealed all the details about its technology, we do know that it's already being used in monkeys. In one recent demonstration, a monkey was able to use its mind to type on a keyboard based on where it was looking. While this may not seem like much, it's actually a huge deal. It means that Neuralink's BMI system is already advanced enough to translate brain signals into text, which could be life-changing for someone who's unable to speak. But despite these incredible advancements, Neuralink is still keeping some details close to the vest. For example, we don't know exactly how their BMI system works or what kind of chip they're using. We also don't know how many electrodes are in the chip and how they're arranged in the brain. This information is important because the success of any BMI system depends on the quality of the chip and how it's implanted in the brain. If the chip isn't placed correctly or if it malfunctions, it could cause serious damage. That's why Neuralink's reluctance to share details about their technology is concerning to some experts who believe that more transparency is needed in the field of BMI. In fact, some argue that the secrecy surrounding Neuralink's technology is a sign that the company is moving too quickly, and that they're not taking the time to fully understand the risks involved. This concern is echoed by others who believe that BMI technology is still in its early stages, and that we don't yet know the long-term effects it could have on the human body. After all, the brain is one of the most complex organs in the human body, and we're still learning about how it works. And while BMI technology has shown promise in helping people with disabilities, we don't yet know how it could affect the brains of healthy people. That's why some experts are calling for more research and development before BMI technology is used on a large scale. They want to make sure that we fully understand the risks and benefits before we start implanting chips into people's brains. For example, one major concern is that BMI technology could be used to control people's brains. Imagine a world where your thoughts and actions are being controlled by someone else. It's a scary thought, but it's not as far-fetched as you might think. In fact, there are already cases of people being hacked through their brain implants. Just last year, a man with a BMI implant was hacked by a group of cyber criminals. They were able to control his implant and cause him to feel pain. While this was just a one-off case, it's a warning sign of what could happen on a larger scale. If BMI technology becomes widespread, there's no telling what kind of hackers and cyber criminals could exploit the system and control people's brains. This is a major concern for those who believe that BMI technology is too dangerous to be used on healthy people. They argue that the risks simply aren't worth it, and that we should focus on developing the technology for medical purposes only. Another concern is that BMI technology could be used to enhance people's brains. This might sound like a good thing, but it opens up a whole new world of ethical dilemmas. Imagine a world where the rich and powerful could use BMI technology to give themselves an unfair advantage over everyone else. It's a dystopian nightmare, but it's not as far-fetched as you might think. In fact, some countries are already investing heavily in BMI technology for military applications. The US Army, for example, is developing a BMI system that could help soldiers with traumatic brain injuries. But this technology could easily be adapted for use in civilian life, and that raises some serious ethical questions. Should we allow people to enhance their brains using BMI technology? And if so, what are the limits? These are tough questions that society will have to answer as BMI technology continues to develop. And while Neuralink hasn't yet released all the details about their technology, we can still see that they're moving quickly to bring BMI to the masses. The company has already implanted chips into several monkeys, and they're planning to do the same thing with pigs soon. And while Neuralink's technology is impressive, it's important to remember that each step in the development of BMI brings us closer to the potential risks and ethical dilemmas that come with it. That's why it's so important for companies like Neuralink to be transparent about their technology and work closely with ethicists and regulators to ensure that it's used safely and responsibly. Despite these concerns, there's no denying that BMI technology is here and it's rapidly developing. Companies like Neuralink are pushing the boundaries of what's possible and working to create a future where brain-machine interfaces are used by millions of people. But as this technology develops, it's important that we stay informed and engaged. We need to understand the potential risks and benefits of BMI and work to ensure that it's used ethically and responsibly. If Neuralink ever decides to open up about their tech, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks for watching. Now let's move on to our next topic. Did you know that there's a way to reduce the cost of your prescriptions by up to 80%? Well, there is. It's true. GoodRx is a service that helps you save money on your prescriptions by comparing prices at different pharmacies near you. All you need to do is enter your medication and dosage, and GoodRx will show you the prices at different pharmacies. You can then choose the pharmacy with the lowest price and use your GoodRx coupon to get your medication at the best possible price. But that's not all. GoodRx also offers a price comparison tool that lets you compare the prices of prescription medications at different pharmacies across the country. This means that you can not only save money on your prescriptions, but you can also help others do the same. GoodRx is a free service that's available to everyone, so why pay full price for your prescriptions when you don't have to? Visit the website or download the app today and start saving. We'd also like to thank our supporters for their generous support, and a big shout out to our supporters. We couldn't have done it without you. If you'd like to join the community of supporters and get exclusive perks like behind-the-scenes content and access to our monthly podcast, visit our support page today. Your support helps us continue producing high-quality videos that explore the latest developments in science and technology and their impact on our world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.